Hi guys, welcome to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about the Tetron Iaigi, Shitagi and Hakama set, available from 9 Circles Limited, a Budolgu supplier that's based here in the UK, and they supply internationally. And this particular set is as I said, a Tetron set. There's 2 variants that they have on their website for the practice of Iaido. One is a Tetron set and the other is a polyester set. And we're going to be talking about the Tetron one today. And basically they've been doing this set for a long time now. They say, according to the listing on the website, they've been stocking this since 2005. And its main selling points are it's very easy to look after because it's a Tetron fabric. It holds the shape quite well, but it doesn't crease up quite as badly, say for example, as if you had made it out of pure cotton. It's also not as expensive as, say, something like silk. The polyester is still a good fabric, and that's why they offer another set in the polyester. But it does sit a bit differently on your body. It hangs a little bit differently. The polyester doesn't hold its shape, I would say, quite as easily. In any case, so here we're taking a look at the Iaido itself. And as you can see from some of the close-ups, the thing about the Miyabi sets, I have several sets of theirs, or several bits of gear from them actually, for Kendo and now for EI as well. The stitching quality and consistency, obviously these will be machine stitched garments, and this is a double-breasted gi, but the stitching quality is very good. It's very consistent. It's nice close stitching. It's basically lends itself really well to being a durable garment that's going to last you decades. In terms of how long you're able to practice with it, particularly in Iaido, because it's not that hard going on the garments. Probably the part of the garment that takes the most beating is, I suppose, it's probably the knees in Hakama, and the Hakama is durable, it can cope with that. Here we're taking a look at the Shitagi, which is the undergarment. Now this is made of cotton, and this will need to be, of all the components, it's the thing you need to wash most. This is going to collect sweat from training, and you need to this one's just come out from being folded after training, and you can see it holds creases quite easily. So this is something that you may want to actually take some time to press to keep its shape, but again, well made, well stitched, very consistent. This is the obi that comes supplied as part of the kit, and you'll need an obi. For those who don't know, you'll need this to tie around the you put the Shitagi on, then you put the gi on, and then you tie the obi, and then you put the Hakama on. And the saya, the scabbard for your sword, sits within the obi when you wear it. So here we're taking a look at the Tetron Hakama, and again, it's very, very well stitched. It's got internal pleat stitching as well to help keep the shape, which is, just makes... The idea with this set is it's a great set for beginners and intermediates to use. Bearing in mind that from 5th dan onwards you can wear the more formal dress, the sort of kimono and Hakama combination, which is a much more expensive and prestige look. So up until those, that sort of level, you don't need that. You need a training garment mostly, but one that has a pleasant, formal aesthetic, and that's what these do. That's what these sets do. And as I said, yeah, well manufactured. You have this internal pleat stitching, which helps keep the shape intact. It doesn't wrinkle up particularly easily, like, say, for example, the Kendo cotton Hakama. If you get anything wrong in the folding, or even if you've just been sat in seiza, it tends to hold wrinkles in it quite easily. But Kendoka like that aesthetic a little bit, whereas in EI it's probably, I would say, a little bit undesirable. It's there's much more of an emphasis, I think, on being neat and tidy looking, if you could say that. In any case, my experience from, I'll talk about my experience of using this. I've owned the set now for 3 years, and I generally train around once a week. And now I don't always use this set. The reason for that is because we have a kendo dojo, and I have to go straight from the kendo session into the Iaido session when I'm doing it on the weekends. And there's no real time to go to the changing rooms, or at least not all the time. So often I'm using my kendo kit to do that. So it hasn't had to do all of those sessions. But it's certainly got probably, I would say, about 1.5 to 2 years worth of use on it, regular use. And I haven't had any problems. Everything's held up well. I don't have any, weird loose bits of stitching that have come undone, or anything suspect like that. The obi has been pretty good. I've heard other people talk about the thicker, wider kaku obi, and how they prefer those. And I haven't had any problems. The main thing has been, just, if you're starting out Iaido, it's taking the time to learn to tie everything correctly and well. And I was lucky that I had a head start because I did kendo first for many years. I was already, I would say, probably about 3rd dan in kendo before I started Iaido. So I had a good idea of how to tie things on, but there was still a little bit of learning to do, because obviously I hadn't used the obi. So figuring out, how much tension to put on the obi, which is basically, it should be on firm and snug, but not tight. It's basically firm and snug, I would say. And then when you tie on the Hakama, that needs to be pretty tight. Like, that needs to be really snug. And then the two work together quite well and will hold your saya in a nice, reliable position, if that makes sense. But most of it, of that, you're still controlling through technique, through, Sayabiki and Sayabinari. So it'll come to you, and you will get used to it. But in any case, it's a great garment. I'll put a link in the description to us, because I think it's a really, really good introductory pack. And all the Miyabi kendo equipment and Yaya equipment, I'm sure they probably do Aikidoka supplies as well. It's a really good set. You can buy this in the full black like I have it here, but you can also buy it in white. And they cost £98 and 10 pence, and that's including VAT. That's not including shipping, though. You'll have to work that out in the basket, put in your details, and the system will tell you. If you want the embroidery, by the way, on the chest, I think that's about £30. I don't know that for sure, but I know that enough for kendo is about £30. That will add a bit of time to your order, so just bear that in mind. It could add, maybe another 3 weeks or 4 weeks or something like that. But get in touch with the guys at 9 Circles Customer Service, and I'm sure they can give you an ETA and obviously manage the order for you. So yeah, a great beginner set and intermediate set for Iaido. Hope you enjoyed the video. Give us a thumbs up if you did, and I'll see you next time.